Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Defining Discipline podcast. I'm your host, Scott. Defining discipline is a lifestyle, a mentality, and a brand. Within this podcast, we're going to focus on self-improvement as you follow along with me on my journey. We will also hear from special guests of all walks of life on this podcast and their remarkable journeys that led them to where they are today. Today is day 86 of my journey. At the beginning of the year, I challenged myself to run 365 days out of the year, all outside bearing the elements, no matter what they may be, as well as to run 1,250 miles within that time frame. This is only my second year running. In the first year, I was able to pump out 1,000 miles, and I was also able to run, I think, about 180 days. So it's a 25% step up in miles and 100% step up in days. So far, I'm feeling really good about it. No complaints. A little bit of sore legs here and there. A little bit of minor aches and pains kind of coming up, but no serious injuries that have put me out. I've been at a pretty good pace too, putting in some good miles every single month. Running every day though, it also has just been so good for my mentality, just getting out there to be able to enjoy the outdoors no matter what, again, it may bring. I was out there days it was blizzarding and snowing. I was out there a couple days where it was lightly drizzling. It hasn't really got a heavy rain yet, but sometimes being out there in it, it's not too bad, but it's not always the best. But once you get done and get through it, you just feel so much better you got out there. And I've been really enjoying get out there every single day and at least getting a mile in every single day. I think the least amount I've gotten so far is 1.5 miles though. So every day I'm putting in at least 1.5 miles, but the goal is to at least do a mile, but I haven't gone that low yet out of 86 days. I have yet to run today actually too. It's about 7 o'clock. It's getting a little bit later right now. I think I'm going to do a night run tonight, and haven't done one of those in a while, and I want to try to get a couple of those in. Yesterday I was talking about maybe pumping out some big miles for the day, or decent miles, maybe a 10K. I don't think I'm going to do that. I got a lot on my plate today with the new baby and everything, so I think I'm still just going to maybe stick with a 5K today. I'm going to try to pump it out real fast and get my speed up a little bit. So I'm going to probably get around, I think, 3.6 for the day. And this is going to be all mileage I'm talking about for right now. Is all going to be a estimated thing here. So this is where I should be. But tomorrow's episode, I'll probably run again before I do the episode. So then tomorrow's episode will be the official miles. But as of today, this is what I think the miles will end at after I run. Today, like I said, just solo the day itself. I plan on doing 3.6. I was trying to average 33 per week, but this past week with the baby just coming and all of that, I've kind of just slowed it down a little bit. Haven't been putting in too many long days, but I'm going to try to put in a decent day tomorrow at least still, and maybe at least get 25 miles for the week. But currently, I will be at, after today, with the 3.6, that will put me at 13.5 miles for the week. So I'll still have a decent amount, like a 12-mile run at least tomorrow to hit 25. But other than that, I told you about the yearly goal was to hit 1250, and what I realized I'd have to do in order to hit that yearly goal would at least hit 100 miles a month, just over 100 miles per month in order to hit that yearly goal. So I decided every month I would do it in honor of different charities, and try to raise money and awareness for fundraisers while challenging myself. So I did a 100-mile challenge every single month. In January and February, we raised money for 2 different causes. Now we're currently in March, and I've already broken the 100-mile mark. After today, with the guesstimated amount of miles I'll be putting in, I should be at 110.8 for the month. But just to reiterate about the fundraiser, this fundraiser will be going until April 7th, and it is for the Dolly Parton Imagination Library. You can find the link on my Defining Discipline Facebook and Instagram's stories, as well as the personal page of mine. It's Instagram and Facebook story. So if you would like to donate, click on that link. It'll take you to a page where you can donate. It's a Facebook page. Whatever you donate goes directly to this fundraiser. So let's raise some money for Dolly Parton's Imagination Library. And you could donate some money in this month, which is Women's History Month and National Reading Month. And you can donate to this cause and kind of touch both of those what we're honoring for this month. That being said, though, I know times are tough, so if you can't afford it, don't think that you have to cough up money. But $5 is whatever, that will go a long way. These people will definitely appreciate it. So if you can even donate $5, please donate it. And it'll help out a lot tremendously. And then if you can't donate anything, don't feel bad, but at least please share the fundraiser so other people that may not be following this page can also see it, that you may know, and then they'll be able to donate to this fundraiser. And I'm sorry, guys, I apologize. I've just been really sleep deprived these past few days, and I'm just trying to just keep it going and stay focused, but it's kind of hard to stay focused, and I'm just kind of a little bit out of it, a little loopy right now. So excuse me for kind of just talking, going off on rambles, and can't think straight. But like I said, so that's the month miles for March. It's 110.8. Fundraisers going on. You can donate. And other than that, guys, the yearly miles after today should be at 350.6. So that's a big chunk taken out of that 1250. I am really, really excited about that. And cannot wait to continue. But other than that, let's kind of just get into today's episode. And what I want to talk about today reflects on the episode number. Today is episode 86, day 86. And if you've ever worked in a kitchen like I have, like a majority of my life, you know that the number 86 stands for one significant thing, and that's toss it. That's trash. Get it out of here. Get rid of it. Get it off the floor. Whatever the case may be. My restaurant coworkers know what that is. Kitchen coworkers know exactly what 86 means. So for that, today's theme, 86, episode 86 is going to be Dispose. So, like I said, I've learned the meaning of 86 and disposing in a kitchen. When someone's plate's done, or maybe when the chef's done cooking stuff, and you go to take stuff or take something away, he's like, yeah, 86 it. Or when your people are bussing tables, bring it back, yeah, 86 it, toss it. Hey, you still want this? No, 86 it. I was doing a lot of corporate events with I can't even think right now, like banquet style events, and that was one of the big things. 86 it. This buffet lines, this part or whatever, these potatoes are almost done. We got to replace it. Just 86 this one. So just disposing. And what I want to talk about is, I guess, in a sense of disposal of the things in my life that I don't necessarily need and that are kind of holding me back. So these are things that I am trying to dispose of my life. I'm trying to dispose of bad habits that I have. One thing I have really disposed of is really curbing any drinking I have. Like I never really got heavy into drinking, like where I felt like it was like it had control over me. But there was a point in time in my life, when partying was the only thing that mattered, and just getting hammered drunk and just drinking lots of beer at one time. It wasn't even like I didn't drink throughout the week, but when I drank, I binge drink. So it's like I didn't have like a huge I guess necessarily, like I said, problem where I felt um like I never had complete control, but I know it did get out of hand, and it's something that I've kind of disposed of in my habits. And it's not because I don't, like to have fun or anything, but something has just, that mentality I've disposed of in general, of just kind of like not taking care of yourself is the cool thing to do, I guess. And everyone realizes, I guess, that we're all going to die. We all are disposable. We all have a shelf life. And um I guess the cool thing, the punk thing to do, what I always thought to do was, to just not care about your health and not care about, just basically destroy your body and have fun. And that's the way I lived for the longest time, is just skateboarding, just beating up my body, and just doing like, not that it's a bad thing either, skateboarding and stuff, but I'm just saying there was a lot of things that I just didn't take care of myself, and that's something that I've disposed of and changed. Try to change my life and change the direction of my life, and I've been trying to take care of my body because now I realize how valuable my body is. I've been trying to take care of my mind better and my diet, and little things where people may look at me and be like, well, you use, even, I never had like a huge weight problem. I did get a little overweight, but it never really showed, so people never like seen it. I had a belly. um my BMI was really high. I was probably about 40 pounds over my comfortable, like, actual, normal weight. So it was like I didn't care about my diet. I didn't care about taking care of myself. And then I realized how out of shape I was in certain situations. And it wasn't that it was like needed to be in shape or anything like that, but it was kind of like a wake up call in those situations. But still in my head, it was like, it's still too cool to just continuously smoke or party and live this kind of lifestyle. And um kind of yesterday we talked about um responsibility. And sorry guys, I'm kind of getting lost here. I had too many tabs and stuff open. I'm trying to remember what I'm talking about. So yesterday, we talked about responsibility, and that's something I've tried to um, get more of, and I try to dispose of that mentality of living life with, like anarchy and, f the world and all that kind of life. Um, and I guess I got this different perspective on life in general too. Just even over the past few days, my way of thinking has changed, and I've disposed some of my actions, and I'm trying to dispose of like the way I talk. We've talked about that before in previous episodes. I'm trying to speak better, especially with having a daughter. And there's so many things that, like I said, that just now becoming a father as of recent, that I've disposed of just in these past few days. Sleep is one thing I've gotten rid of. I haven't got a good night's sleep, but I'm still trying to stay as positive as possible, and it's so cool to see my daughter, and just her looking at me, and it's just an amazing feeling. And fathers and mothers and parents, they know that feeling. And if you're not a parent, um, and you want to be a parent, I definitely advise you to do it, because there's no greater feeling in the world, and just your whole perspective changes after it. But that's kind of what I want to talk about, is just, disposing of the things in my life that, again, were holding me back, or that are just garbage, that I don't necessarily need anymore. We could talk about even that way of disposal. There's so much stuff that I've gotten rid of over these past few months this year, just the beginning of the year, trying to get ready for my daughter. I am a pack rat, and there's just trash that I keep because of some stupid memory. And sometimes you just got to let go. You just got to 86 it. You just got to get it out of here. You got to dispose of it. So, whatever it may be, what if it's a mentality, if it's some of your actions, if it's bad habits, you know the things that you need to dispose of in your life. Maybe it's the same thing like me. Maybe you're just a pack rat. Maybe, you're a hoarder and you got things you got to dispose of that way. Whatever the case may be, for today, your daily discipline, it is to dispose of it. Try to let go of it and move on and become the better version of yourself that you can today by letting go of the things that are just garbage that you don't need. And like I said, garbage could be metaphorical, as in feelings, ideas, or friendships. Whatever you think may not be good for you, you can dispose of it as if it is just garbage. 86 it, get rid of it. But also, it doesn't have to be necessarily metaphorical. It could just be, like I said, it could be just trash that you've been holding on to for so long. Get rid of that too. So that is your daily discipline for today. It is to dispose of the things that you no longer need in your life, and try to value the things that you do need. Like I said, my perspective has changed so much in these last few days. Just having my daughter, you really can understand the value of, at least I've really understood the value of just life and other things that, it's so crazy the things that you think are important to you until you have someone that you're taking care of that is a version of you that you created. It's an insane feeling, guys. But other than that, I don't want to keep you too much longer because I got to get back to stuff like a run. I don't know if you can even hear it maybe, but downstairs I got my clothes drying. That's why I haven't ran yet. I had to do laundry. All my stuff was just dirty, so I'm waiting for all my stuff to dry. And I plan on getting out there tonight for a night run. Like I said, just over a 5K. I told you the estimated mileage for the day, the week, the month, and the year after tonight's run. So thank you for listening along to the Defining Discipline podcast. Today's episode 86, which was Dispose. And if you guys can, please give this podcast a like, a follow, a subscribe, and a share on our Facebook, our Instagram, our YouTube, and whatever podcast platform you listen to us on. Other than that, guys, though, thanks for listening. It's been a great episode, a great day. Tired. I'm definitely going to need to get a good run in and some good rest in. Other than that, though, stay disciplined, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow for episode 87. Peace out.